All right, let's get right into it. When we talk about getting audio from a studio to a transmitter, for decades, there's been one name that just comes up again and again: Mosley Associates. They are, for all intents and purposes, the benchmark. They're the ones who basically wrote the book on how this is done. Now, just so we're all on the same page, this is part 2 of our 10-part series digging into studio to transmitter link technologies. And in this part, we are focusing entirely on Mosley to really get why their name and reliability are practically the same word in the broadcast world. For generations of broadcast engineers, Mosley has been the standard bearer for RF, or radio frequency links. Their entire legacy is just built on this foundation of absolute, rock-solid reliability. So let's unpack what that really means in practice. And this quote really hits the nail on the head. Here's the crucial point. Mosley isn't just grabbing some off-the-shelf telecom gear and rebranding it. No way. Their whole engineering philosophy is about building equipment from the ground up specifically for the punishing 24/7, 365 demands of a broadcast environment. This isn't a side gig for them. It's their entire world. And this image just says it all, doesn't it? For decades, they have perfected the science of shooting pristine audio over microwave links. The reason engineers trust Mosley is because they know, deep down, that the equipment was designed by folks who get exactly what's at stake when you go off the air. So let's see how this philosophy gets baked into their flagship product, the Mosley's Starlink. It's not just another piece of hardware. For so many engineers, it's the digital workhorse of the modern RF-based transmitter site. Okay, let's geek out on these specs for a minute because this is where the magic really is. It operates in the protected 950 megahertz band. That's a huge plus. It uses 16 QAM modulation, which basically means it's super efficient at packing data. A solid 1.5 megabits per second into a tight channel. That's enough for 4 separate stereo audio pairs. But the real kicker for me? That receiver sensitivity, negative 96 dBm. That is just exceptional. It means it can hear a whisker in a hurricane, and that's the secret sauce to their legendary performance. But the specs are really just the beginning. The Starlink has some serious brains. That adaptive equalization, it fights off signal reflections. Forward error correction means that if the signal starts to fade, it doesn't just fall off a cliff, it degrades gracefully. And for ultimate uptime, you've got hot-swappable redundant modules with a switchover time that's less than a second. This is what broadcast grade actually looks like. So with all that amazing stuff in mind, what are the real-world trade-offs? Why doesn't everyone just use this? No technology is perfect, right? So let's take a good, hard look at both sides of the coin. Well, the pros are pretty clear. First, you've got that RF engineering excellence we've been talking about. Second, it's just familiar territory. An engineer who's been around RF transmitters is going to look at a Mosley link and it's just going to make sense. And third, and this is a big one, long-term support. Mosley supports their gear for decades, and that is absolutely critical when you're making this kind of capital investment. But, and there's always a but, that approach has its challenges. You need an FCC license for that spectrum, and that's not always easy or cheap to get. You absolutely need a clear line of sight between your studio and transmitter. That can be a massive hurdle in some places. And yeah, the upfront capital cost for the towers, the antennas, and the gear itself, it's significant. So, facing these limitations and seeing the entire industry shifting towards IP, Mosley didn't just sit on their hands. They evolved. They developed a whole new product line to tackle the world of IP networks head-on. Let's take a look at the Rincon. This picture really tells the new story. We are moving from that world of giant towers and antennas to the world of Ethernet cables and fiber optics. The Rincon family was designed from the ground up to take all of Mosley's broadcast audio expertise and just apply it directly to moving audio over modern IP networks. And look at this, they brought their broadcast-first mindset with them. The Rincon supports everything from beautiful, uncompressed linear PCM audio to super efficient codecs like aptX. It's got dual network ports for redundancy, advanced buffering to handle network hiccups, and it integrates seamlessly with modern audio over IP standards like AES-67. They really thought this through. So one of the key things on that list is adaptive jitter buffering. So what is that? Well, think of it like a smart shock absorber for your audio. The public internet can be a pretty bumpy road, right? Data packets arrival out of order. This algorithm creates a tiny, intelligent buffer that smooths out that delivery, preventing all those nasty glitches while keeping the delay as low as humanly possible. It's an absolute must-have for quality audio over IP.
Of course, just getting the audio to the transmitter is only half the job. You have to know what's happening at your transmitter site, especially when nobody's there. And this is another area where Mosley's broadcast focus just really shines.
What I think is so brilliant here is how they bridge the gap between the old and the new. Their systems can still talk to those legacy analog remote controls that have been running for years and years. But they also offer a fully modern, comprehensive IP-based platform called Site Connector. This means stations can upgrade when they're ready, not when they're forced to. And they give you all these layers of protection for alarms. It starts with simple contact closures for the old-school alarm panels. Then it can send SNMP traps for your modern network management systems. And for direct alerts, yeah, it can send emails or even text messages for those critical, you need to get out of bed right now failures. So, all of this leaves us with a really fascinating question, right? Mosley, without a doubt, set the absolute gold standard for the RF era. Now, with products like the Rincon and their whole monitoring ecosystem, they are clearly making a very serious play for the IP world. The big question is, can the company that defined the standard for one entire generation of technology do it all over again for the next? That's the challenge they face today, and it's going to be fascinating to watch.